Hello everybody, and welcome back. We are running the Gran Turismo PHG World Series. We're in round 5. I'm joined in the broadcast booth today for the second split with my co-host Shaggy Doo and Raider. Say hi, guys.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hey everybody.
So, I believe this is both of your first times in the commentator booth, is that correct?
Yeah, not from lack of trying. I'm kind of always racing and just never focus on trying to be in the booth.
And Raider, you did split one, right?
Yeah, I did do split one, so I guess maybe my second time. I don't know. But yeah, it was fun. If I can't race, this seemed like a good alternative, so here I am.
Alrighty. Okay, so let's get into it. We're gonna, for those who weren't here for split one, we're gonna remind everybody of what we got going on here. This round 5, we are at the Nurburgring endurance track. This is a 1-hour endurance race where the drivers are allowed to choose any Group 4 car. All tire compounds are required. Nurburgring's a tricky track. How do you guys feel about this one, Shaggy? You just ran it in split one. How you feeling?
I think it's going to be a great race. I know mine was. It wasn't the result I wanted, but I'm dealing with a few things, so it was a struggle, but I got through it, and I'm just happy it's over with. But for these guys, they have an hour of, well, green hell to deal with now.
Exactly. Raider, are you missing out on this one? Are you're missing being behind the wheel?
Not for this track. No, I am absolutely not. That's why I'm talking to you guys and talking to them. Because yeah, I don't do this track. I will say, consistency is the key. That's what I try and pride myself on in every race, is just being consistent. And I think on this track, that pays off in the long run.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, we're watching the guys doing practice here. We got some nice liveries out there. We're watching Rowdy in his Ferrari 458 in a custom livery made by our friend RJ, excellent livery designer. I would imagine, Shaggy, we got qualifying starting pretty soon, huh? We have a few minutes
to start it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to start. I gave him a little bit of time and everything to get adjusted and all. And good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
Looks like we got Skellington running the Dale Earnhardt Corvette. It's just Carl and a Ferrari. Leo running the NSX, not sticking with the Mazda. All right, looks like we got qualifying underway here. Looks like Papa's the first one out. In his McLaren, that's a car that we know Papa likes. Used to be his favorite, I think, since they did one of the physics updates. Hasn't been his go-to quite as much, but in the past, Papa's used the McLaren quite a bit. Superman.
I like the P on the front.
Yeah.
The Superman P,
yeah. Jake Collins, shout out to him. He's made a number of these custom decals for Papa and the Papa's House of Game contingent, including the GT PHG World Series logo we got going on here. So, Jake Collins, excellent designer. Let's see, let's go through the field here. We were just talking about Leo before we got into qualifying. He's running an NSX. Let's see if
it's not a Mazda.
It is not a Mazda. He's even got the NRL tags on it. Does he know what league he's in right now?
I think he forgot. But in a few short minutes, he'll be reminded just where he's at.
We got Jay in another McLaren. A lot of McLarens apparently in this one. Beautiful PlayStation.
Papa on that one.
we got a long outlap here, so we'll cycle through what these liveries look like. This is how I'm a bit of a livery guy. I like to admire these cars.
Show.
Yeah, do a little car show. Skellington, like we said, running the Corvette Dale Earnhardt paint scheme going on. Classic.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Vinny DePoo with big old KFC Papa on the hood. Basic green livery. I like the PHG G.I. Joe style. Back. Got K-Dub running a Porsche. A nice scaly look. Mount Dude.
Well, I definitely respect that. Porsche in Germany.
Why not? No choice.
We already saw Rowdy in his. It's funny, the CFK on there is actually the logo for his family farm that he runs. It's an interesting fact.
Oh.
I think it was Jake Hollins actually got the decal in there for him, and RJ put it on a car. A couple of people run that. Kind of neat seeing your own farm logo on your car in the game.
Nice.
See, we got.
Also, if y'all get any interference in the background, there's a dog from the neighbor that thinks it's a wolf. So it's telling everybody, "Hey, I'm not a dog, I'm a wolf." So if you hear that, that's what that is.
Noted. Nasty here with his 4C Alpha. Interesting looking livery on it. I like it. It's very different. What we got next? Easer Gears in another Ferrari. A couple Ferraris in this one. With the Drive Orange on the hood. PHG on the side. That's a brand new decal that Jake Hollins just released recently. With that kind of fractured PHG. I like it.
I like that PHG inside. Yeah, I like it.
We got It's Just Carl. That's another Ferrari out here. Looks like it's a deep blue. Oh, we got T-Case in the back window. Throwback to T-Case. Another one of our regular broadcasters. Not in the booth this week. He's got other stuff going on. I believe he is in the chat, though, if you guys want to say hi. That's his logo.
He would be in a Ferrari if he was taking part in this race. He would definitely be in a Ferrari.
Gotcha. All right, next up we got Racer Dude with a Batman Ferrari. Some flames on the side.
Lots of flames. Can't go wrong.
Lots of flames. Flaming Batman.
Always makes you go faster.
And then finally we got Dawn Squad. Oh, in the Sylvia. You know, I tested this car, and it wasn't bad. It's actually not a bad car here. So it's the first person I've seen actually running it in race though. So props to Dawn Squad trying something different. I think he did that last week too, right? Did Dawn Squad run the Merc when nobody else did last week?
Yeah, he's definitely an anti-meta guy.
Gotcha. So that makes sense.
Always, yes.
Funny thing is, the Sylvia used to be the meta once upon a time.
Yeah. First thing.
I'm trying to scratch my head to figure out where it was the meta. Probably something like Deep Forest or Trial Mountain.
Yeah, you're right. Deep Forest.
I think Lago Maggiore was also meta there too.
Yeah, that does take me back a little bit. When we were getting a Lago track every single week, sometimes two.
Oh God!
Every single week.
Please do not remind me of that part behind.
Well, I'm sorry, but PD's already heard it, so. But it's been a while, so it can't be the worst in the world.
All right, so we still have almost half of this outlap to go. So just watch these guys go around. We start their one and only hot lap. Kind of a sinister deal you did for us, Shaggy, only giving us one hot lap to run.
Well, I'm taking it from an inspiration, old F1, where you would run a lot of laps, or they'd run a lot of laps in qualifying, but a lot of times the track would change, which I don't know, it might change on here, you never know. There is wind, temperatures would change, but they would all, line up and take one final lap to set everything straight, because most of the laps before that were just getting tires warmed up or testing the track itself. One shot qualifying. Go on. yeah, it tests your nerves, it tests your patience, and any little mistake will definitely show in the overall scheme of things.
Gotcha.
One little bobble will take you from starting on the front row to probably last, if nobody else makes a mistake.
Well, that's the tricky part here with Nurburgring, with it being such a long lap, so many turns. There are so many chances to make that mistake, that to get a good clean lap in that's also qualifying fast is a balance, really, that you have to strike. You know, do you really push it to try to get up front, or you just play it safe to try to just, you know, get a lap in and not bin it? Because if you bin it, I mean, you only got one shot. So Shaggy, I wanted to ask you, you know, for those of you that don't know, Shaggy's kind of been the brains behind this whole league here, putting together the combos and all that stuff. How are you feeling about it so far? Are you happy with how it's turned out in the first 4 rounds and the first split in round 5?
Oh yeah, I'm ecstatic. There's a lot of support being shown for it, and every week, you know, we hold the qualifying sessions and all, and I think we got 29 people qualified for this one. Not everybody showed up, but you know, things happen, and you can't really always prepare for it. But it's every week is more and more. Oh. Sorry, I saw something. I'm privy to a little bit of additional knowledge watching it on my own screen.
Well, by all means, call out if you see a position that's doing something.
Go to Papa right now.
Let's see, 3rd.
Papa.
Yeah, okay, he's already passed it though. Somebody had spun out. I think Jack had spun out, and he just did ghost before Papa went straight through him. So it was kind of a jump scare.
Oh, that was back there.
You know,
oh, okay.
Yeah,
we already
it was
missed
back there a little bit, like right at the start of the straight. And no, I don't know all. I'm not tuned, so I don't know all the names for the turns, and there's too many anyways.
That's fine. But yeah, if you see something on your screen that's going on, call out the position, not necessarily the name, but the position of who it is, and I can switch to it.
Okay, yeah, I probably have it, like a 15-second start on everything, watching it live. Let's see. I'll keep it here to make sure.
Well, Leo has started his hot lap. He's out in front. We're going to follow him around at least for part of this lap. We'll switch between others. With it being such a long lap, and it with only being a one shot, it'll be hard to stick with just one person. Getting it through the GT circuit here. Looks like he's doing it nice. Looks like he saved his tires pretty good on that out lap. He's only, what, 10-20% down.
Honestly, it's a good thing he didn't choose the Mazda 3 like he originally qualified with.
That thing would destroy the tires.
Horrendous on tires, yeah. Like, you might get 2.5 laps and they're done.
Leo making the transition to the Nordschleifer.
This is tricky right here.
Yeah.
Because you just lose traction going uphill to that left.
Yeah.
That downhill turn to the right, I always overshoot that.
Yeah, you get that front end bouncing, and you lose grip, and all of a sudden you find yourself facing the wall. And then if you overcorrect it, you'll spin the back end out. Dancing through these S's here. A long, fast section. Jay also flying through there.
And it looks like it's just Carl saved his tires probably better than anyone on that outlap. Using the Ferrari.
Yep.
Probably a good thing though. They're a little more aggressive on the tires than the NSX.
And he was way behind everybody. He might have been taking that outlap real leisurely, which is what you need to do.
It was.
But yeah, he's got a lot of tire left.
Because he was, before the straight, he was at like 9 minutes expired time.
Yep. Dawn Squad. Also some decent tire wear there. Also, he's just getting onto the Nordschleifer now. This tricky, technical Nordschleifer.
Here you want to go flat out and try to keep it off that left because the grass will act as a magnet, just pull you to the wall.
Oh, you got a little,
oh, no.
Lost a little time there.
Held on to it.
Yep. It's so tricky. There's certain spots where you want to eat up the curb because that's going to be the faster route, but then there's other curbs that they'll kind of kick your car out and you need to avoid it at all costs. So figuring out which ones you can use and which ones you can't. It's tricky.
A lot of the uphill curbs you kind of want to stay off of a little bit because it seems like the front end of the car makes contact a little easier than a downhill curb, which kind of seems to run over it level and not make as much contact.
9th and 10th here, these guys are really close, which is not what you want in a qualifying lap. It's like Racer
we're not racing in qualifying, guys.
Yeah, looks like Racer Dude got around him nice and clean. Since he caught him, it was good that Geezer Gears just sort of gave it to him, and now they can both just go fast and not fight.
They're blocking in qualifying.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say that you shouldn't, but it can happen.
Yeah, I always worry about that, especially here. It's like you need to give everybody like a 10-second push-up. The guy behind you, like Jorge was, I think 2 or 3 spots behind me when I started my qualifying lap, and I know he is stupid fast. So I was worried that he might actually catch me during the qualifying lap, but he didn't. I think he backed off far enough that there was plenty of room. And I had Lyric in front of me, and I think I'd given him a good 10-second lead. That turned out to be not a problem. 8, see what Nasty's up to. Plenty of space around Nasty. Not battling with anybody.
Nice fun livery on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Little mustache.
Let's see here. We got Leo, I think, is coming up to Carousel here pretty soon, right? Let's watch these guys go through Carousel. It's always an iconic part of this track.
Another part which I never get correct.
I was having a lot of problems with it. The car was sticking and not turning.
Jay really got through there, though. Now he's right on Leo. Is Leo going to just let it by?
Who knows? Maybe the McLaren has the advantage there.
I don't know. In the G70, I seem to be getting out of the carousel better than anybody that was around me anyway. Every time I came out of there, I ended up pulling away by a couple of tenths.
That's definitely the drivetrain for you. What, 4-wheel drive?
I don't know. I think it's 2-wheel drive. Isn't it? The Genesis? Pretty sure, isn't it?
The G70?
Yeah.
I don't think it's in that bar.
I didn't even know that.
I don't know. It's the difference between Group 3 and Group 4 that kind of confuses us sometimes, you know, so we're not sure what's what.
Yeah, Leo's put a little bit of space on Jay now. Let's see, who else we got? K-Dubs is in there now. Rowdy's coming up to it. Oh no, Rowdy's already.
If Jay can stay with Leo, he gets an advantage from Slip being on and qualifying. But the smart thing for him to do is, if he stays close, is not to try to overtake, but to bump trap. That way those cars increase speed, and Leo would be happy.
On that last lap of our previous race there, I was really hoping that Turbo and I were both going to slingshot past him. It was Turbo.
I don't know how y'all didn't.
Yeah, I was behind him going, why am I not gaining?
And Slip is on strong.
I thought for sure the two of us were just gonna.
I'm on hard tires. I guess it was
Slingshot
just
around
bored
now.
in that car. Said no.
Looks like Leo and Jay, yep, are hitting the long straightaway here.
Yeah, Jay is
That's
getting a
Nurburgring.
definite advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, he's getting a slip.
You can see it working.
Papa's way back.
Yeah, Jay's like 4 miles faster.
I don't know. He might actually just pull the overtake on him. The bad thing is though, if Leo bottles just a little bit, nope, he's gonna overtake.
Well, that's what
Probably
happened to
the
me.
best thing to
End of the first lap, Racer
There he
51
goes.
was
do.
battling
Be
with...
careful. Be careful.
Yeah, because right here, Racer 51 got loose and took me out, and himself, getting through this part. And they held it together.
Right.
All right, coming up to start and
Yeah,
finish.
good
Let's see
call.
what these first laps are, where these first qualifiers ran at. 8:41 and an 8:46.
Yeah, Jay definitely got the help from the
Yeah.
slip. It's probably at least a half a second, 3/4 of a second.
Papa laying down an 8:42. Skeleton's next up. Or no, Vinny Pooh was ahead. He got an 8:36, our first one in the 8:30s.
Ah, look at that.
Skeleton.
Definite improvement from
850.
qualifying.
K-Dub. Who's ahead of K-Dub? Oh, did somebody spin?
Rowdy.
Howdy.
Rowdy.
Rowdy's fine, yeah.
I
Rowdy,
did
come
say I
on,
was
Rowdy.
gonna have a segment for the hell is Rowdy doing?
Let's see, what is he bringing in with an 8:45? Let's see what happens.
What's the replay?
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, he just...
Wow.
I didn't quite go back far enough. He just
Rowdy being Rowdy.
didn't get it
And
slowed
then-
down.
Yeah,
Ah.
he's pushing too hard.
Heartbreaker.
He said he was taking this. Let's see, we had K-Dub with a 9 minutes. Everybody stopped at the end.
I know, what are they doing?
Dawn Squad bringing it across.
Dawn Squad.
And Carl will
9:06.
finish with less than a minute to spare. Nice.
Puts him up to
47.
7. Not bad.
All right, well that concludes our qualifying. I just got to wait for the timer to run out. I don't know, definitely slower than Split 1. But there's still some faster times there. That 8:36.
I believe that would have been probably a little behind mid-pack in top split.
Yeah, I did. I think I did an 8:34. No, I did an 8:34, and I was 8th or 9th to start. So
I believe Vinny was towards the very bottom of initial qualifying for this, but then he kind of turns around and gets pole for second split.
So there you
Very
go,
impressive.
right? That's a lot of practice on his part.
Definitely.
all right, Shaggy, you want to take us through the qualifying results?
Just a second. All right, starting P1. Or are we starting on P1 or are we starting at the back?
P1.
I'm not really sure. P1? Okay.
That's what we got up on the screen.
Having technical difficulties because I'm trying to handle this and all that good stuff. Starting in P1, PHG Vinny the Pooh with an 836.204. And in P2, PHG J with an 841.293. P3, PHG Papa, 842.449. I'm just gonna stop saying PHG. We're all PHG. In P4, Rowdy. I'm looking at that right.
Yep, that's
Deal?
Rowdy.
Wow. Okay. If not for that, he probably would have been sitting on the front row. Amazing. Rowdy with a 845, 872. P5, Nastia with a 846, 203. P6, Leo, I'm not going to say all your stuff. Whoever. 846, 939. Should have used the Mazda. It would have been more fun. P7, it's just Carl with a 847, 650. And P8, PHG Racer Dude with an 847, 875. And coming in P9, Skellington with an 850, 845. And P10, Geezers, I can't say that. Geezers Geeters, I don't know. It's hard enough having to spell all these out half the time. And I gotta say them. It was an 857, 980. And P11, Gun Squad with a 906, 161. And rounding out the field in P12, KW47 with a 907, 508.
All right, well, we got our lineup set. How do you guys feel about this one? Are we excited?
Absolutely. Why not? Why shouldn't we be, right?
We're always excited for this.
Always excited. I'm excited that I'm not out there. I'm excited that I'm not driving.
Yeah, I'm excited that I'm not out there for once as well.
Yes, this will definitely be a lot more fun to watch than to race. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a whole different scenario, and I don't know what to do with my hands. So,
Well, this should be an exciting one, seeing as how we had 3 McLaren 650s at the front before, Rowdy and the Ferrari. So it'll be interesting to see if the McLarens have a lot to do. It seems like the Ferrari and the McLarens are popular in this split. With a sprinkle in there of a 4C and NSX, Corvette, Sylvia, and a Porsche.
Yeah,
this
only
is
one
definitely a field.
NSX, right?
Yeah, and
not to take away anything from this split, but maybe the 650 and the 458 are easier to drive. I don't know. I didn't really try them out too much, but that could be the case. Pick up and drive, and you don't have to worry about a lot of different things that you might get from the NSX.
How many NSXs did we have in the first split? That seemed to be more popular in split 1.
Actually, I can look at it right now.
I want to say there were like 3 or 4, weren't there?
Yeah, I was going to say there's maybe 3, 4.
So, yeah.
There
I think we've seen that all.
6 NSXs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there were 6. Wow.
I think we've seen that pattern, though, haven't we? That split 1 tends to have a totally different set of cars than split 2.
Just a different mindset, I guess. Maybe we were a little more serious. I don't know.
Wow. Who knows?
That, or maybe we just, who knows. But they were 5 out of the top 6 were NSX in top split.
Very interesting.
So, could we see a 3-way at the top for the McLaren? Do the Ferraris catch up?
Well, if we go by qualifying, that's what's going to happen. But qualifying is only 1 lap. We're going to have 7 laps on different tires. Right. So
right.
A lot can go wrong, and we'll see how these guys handle. As I'd mentioned on my stream, racing this track is all about concentration, and it's all about staying focused and not getting distracted. This track is trying to kill you at every turn. So the moment you lose focus, it bites you. So we'll see who can keep their head in the game and come out on top.
All right, I think we're about to get ready to start this.
Excellent.
Everybody seems to be ready.
Yeah, they look like they're ready.
All right, guys. Good luck. And
good luck to everybody.
Keep it on the track if you can.
Yeah, good luck. Keep it on the black stuff.
Off the green stuff.
All
right, pull the trigger, Shaggy.
Whatever sticks. Because you can be in the grass. I had it off myself, and you can keep on going.
2 tires at a time is okay. 4 tires, that doesn't work out so well.
I did that one time. Only time I did it. Learned my lesson.
We'll follow Papa into turn 1 here to see how everything unfolds both ahead of him and behind him.
Let's see.
That P3 starting position. We'll see if everybody keeps her clean in turn 1. And we're off.
We got Vinny starting on the hards. I don't know if that was the best idea. Because he is going to have no traction.
Papa's on the mediums here. We're going to be going to a hard break in turn 1.
Everybody's taking it nice and easy.
Yep, everybody's giving each other space. That's good.
Yeah, very nice.
Head through the rest of the GT circuit. This is what's good to see about these league races. Is people, knowing their limits, being respectful. You keep the racing close when the cars are all still on the track. That's exciting. So, not to toot our own horn, but this is always nice to see.
Right.
What everybody can do.
Even in the lower split, where you would expect the skills to maybe not be on the A+ level or A rank level, but when they show up and they show out, and sportsmanship, it doesn't matter. It's for fun.
Yep.
You're having a good time, and keeping it clean. It's always important.
We got 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all nose to tail going through here. Everybody's getting onto the Nordic Life now. See how they all fare. Papa got off a little bit there, but gathered it back up. Get back in front of the field. And he's pulled a 1 second gap already with Jay. Jay's got Papa right on his tail.
Gonna stay nice and close for a little while here. You can't push it because you have cars in front, you probably have cars behind you, and if you make a little mistake, you're just gonna collect somebody. So you kind of take it nice and easy until we start getting further down the line, and we'll spread out a little bit.
We get through this long, flat-out section. This is definitely a passing opportunity. Get around this tricky right-hander where if you take it just a little too much, you can go off in the grass, but with the slipstream, there's passing opportunities here. I'm telling you, you don't want to be side by side as you come with this left-hander up here.
Papa's putting some pressure on Jay, though.
Oh, he is.
Gotta be very careful here. It's easy to miss your braking.
Oh, Vinny.
Oh no, the hard tires is no grip. He's doing this with, I guess they would probably be warmed up. I don't know. It's PD, so who knows how long it takes for these tires to warm up. They say they're already warmed up. I don't know.
It's tight. Be careful, guys. Sorted it out. Vinny was in.
Oh! Racing.
Somebody spun out back there. Who was it? It was nasty.
We got Don Squad taking a little scenic tour.
Let's see what happened here.
Yeah,
Came flying. You have to hit the brakes a little bit going to this left-hander. Oh, he was on the grass when he hit the brakes. Just lost it. Yeah, you can't be hitting the brakes with the tires on the grass. Just sit some weights for everybody. Good job on the rejoin. Try to get out into traffic, but got Don Squad upset there a little.
We got Jeep just went off as well.
Yep. Geezy or Gear Z.
I'm calling him Jeezy. I mean, come on.
Alright,
See, I called him Geezer Gears.
I'm trying to get it all in.
I mean, unless he likes G-Eazy, whatever he prefers.
Yeah, the replay got him just as he was spun out, so we didn't see what happened there, but he's going to have some time to make up, him and Dawn Squad. Dawn Squad's 3 seconds back behind Nasty, who is 1.8 behind Skeletons. They're spread out a bit at the back.
Under a blanket. Only 6
K-Dub
seconds.
making a move on Leo.
Yeah, Leo's falling down to 3rd. Or down to 6th.
Oh, he's on the hard tire, so he's not going to have
Yeah, good point.
he's not going to have the ability to block. He's just going to have to ride this lap out, take a pit stop, and hop onto something a little more desirable.
I'm surprised so many people near the start, or near the front of the pack starting on hards. I started on hards, but I was back in, it was either P8 or P9 when I started. So,
yeah, I would expect that.
Yeah,
in the back.
That was always the way I handled it. If in the dailies, if I'm up there, if they're doing tire races, if I'm up near the front, I'll start on the softer tire. If I'm in the back, start on the harder tire.
Well, if I'm in dailies, I am definitely holding people up with the slower rubber. I don't care. A lot of times I don't know these people. Who cares? But in a league race, I'm not trying to slow them down. Like these are our teammates, our friends. We're trying to be nice and have a good race and not tick them off to where they get us a little bump. Like, hey, get out of the way.
Leo just got by Rowdy.
Wait a second, we got people hopping into the stream that don't need to be. Gotta go.
Hi, Gus.
When they do that, they lag it up.
He's actually finding a rhythm here, I feel like.
yeah, he's pulling away from Rowdy now. Ooh, A-Dub went off there. I don't know if that was a little bit of netcode lag or if he actually went off, but he didn't seem to lose much ground.
Carl's having a moment. That's going to give Leo the opportunity. And there he goes.
Rowdy touched grass.
Yeah, Carl a little sleepy on the grass.
Leo's holding it together here. I was surprised on hards he's still up in 4th place. Leo's really showing his stripes here in Split2, both last week to get the win, and this week holding on to the top 4 here with hard tires. It's well done.
I think he wants another win. Otherwise, he wouldn't have switched to the NSX because he qualified in Mazda.
Well, him and Papa have some sort of bet going on. So
He's trying to keep pace.
Yeah.
Rowdy lost it there.
We got about 7 seconds to Papa there, Leo. So push.
I lost Rowdy.
Yeah, he's back in 10th now.
Thought I had the replay on. Yeah, he's back to 10. Well, let's see, Jay here. Capper seat. Looks like he is. Yeah, Papa's within the slipstream on the long straight.
I don't feel like it's as strong as it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be strong. It doesn't feel like it's doing anything. Maybe that's just a Group 4 slip for you. I don't know.
It's doing something.
Does Papa go for it up there?
He's not close enough. He's still almost a half second back.
Because he was within a second, and he only gained half a second in the whole straight.
I mean, the Group 4 cars don't have as much downforce, so you don't gain as much with the
I know, but
slipstream.
you would still expect it to be a little more than a half second for the entirety of that straight.
True. All right, looks like Vinny's in.
You would have passed him twice.
Vinny and Leo are both in, getting done with their hard tire run. They're probably happy to be done with that. Skellington also getting off the hard tire. Who else is back there? Racer Dude, Rowdy, Dawn Squad.
I don't understand why Dawn Squad is pitting on softs.
He's on softs. Geezer Gears also started on hards.
Unless he's just like, I'm going to get all the tires taken care of right away. Good. I mean, he does things his own way. So, who are we to tell him?
Right? Everybody's got their own different strategy. Sometimes a driver just knows. They pull a rabbit out of a hat,
PHG
get a win.
We do things our own way. We don't care. We don't listen to nobody.
Right, well, still got Jay hanging on to P1. Papa's now in P2. Papa, the proprietor of Papa's House of Game. What this, while Shaggy may be the brains behind the league, Papa's the one who brings the people. So.
Yeah, I guess I was like a hanger-on for a little while until Root convinced me to join.
He always convinces everybody.
Glad that I did.
If you're around long enough, you're going to be PHG. And if you're not, you're just I don't know. I really don't know. You're PHG. That's it.
It's just
well, that's basically what it turned into. I was always there, and then they finally were just like, "I can just join already." And I was like, "Okay, well."
And It's Just Carl was just in third, and now he's back in fifth. Lost 2 spots shortly. But first and second, they're way ahead of everybody else. They kind of checked out. Like third, fourth, fifth are a bit closer together. Then it looks like we got a bit of a gap before we get back to sixth. Vinny.
Vinny stopped, right? He came in?
I believe
yeah,
so.
everyone from 6th back, I believe, stopped.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had half the field, over half the field, started on hard tires and needed to pit right away, or wanted to pit right away. But even then, it's 7 seconds back to Leo. So I think there's also going to be a little bit different strategy here as to who adds fuel or keeping it topped off versus letting it drain down a little.
Well, yeah. I always want to match it to how many laps you're going to do on the tires. You're going to, plan to do 3.
Rowdy working on race.
Oh, hang on to it. This is going to be tight. Whew, he made the pass. But he's still there.
Oh, Racer Dude fighting back. The Ferrari's going at it.
Rowdy has the advantage with the soft tires over the mediums that Racer Dude designed. Rowdy going to show him how to drive a Ferrari. Hey, here, watch this.
He's getting a little bit of space on the
track. There you go.
Yeah, he should pull away now. Like,
he's getting a little bit more of a gap.
You definitely feel the difference in tire going through these tricky little spots, because you want all the traction you can to run these corners. Because the mediums just feel like they don't turn. They will send you straight to the wall.
See, and that might depend on the car. In the G70. Mediums didn't feel much different from the softs. Although my track time certainly was less in the mediums. I was slower, but it felt very similar. Like I didn't feel like I had to back off as much for medium as I was expecting I had to.
I think on average it was about 3 seconds difference, and so when you're fully pushing.
Well, and over the course of an 8.5 minute lap, that's not much.
Oh, Racer Dude. You got a hold of the wall. Definitely fighting with the mediums, and he now has damage.
yeah, he's got some damage on the front end too.
Oh, yeah, just didn't quite get it slowed down for that corner.
This is why I'm not on this track. It's too hectic.
Up front, Papa is still hanging on to about a 1.5 second deficit on Jay.
It looks like K-Dub has actually caught them a little bit. He was 8 seconds back there in third place. It's now 7.2. Not a lot of catch up, but a little.
Yeah. Nasty. not that far behind you.
Oh yeah, less than a second. It's just Carl, 5.8 seconds back. Get little pockets where people can fight it out. You get into 2 or 3 cars. The trick with this track, though, is that there is so much momentum that a couple of corners can make or break like a whole second.
Okay, you saved it. He had a little miss there.
Well, it just overdrove the corner. Yep. Kept it straight,
Very
though.
easy to do.
Kept it straight. Yeah, oh yeah. You overdrive one of these corners and get off into the grass.
You'll take a turn, you think you have traction, and then you don't. The car is like, nah.
Problem is you get those tires like to bounce, or you just lose that front end grip where you weren't expecting to.
Track is very bouncy compared to what it would look like. But in reality, it actually is a very bouncy track. It's not all smooth. It's not the Autobahn. It's Nurb.
Papa has caught Jay. He's right there.
Yeah, he has. Papa's caught Jay.
Well, he might get an overtake this time if he can stay with him.
If he's that close, he should be able to get it done.
Yeah.
Can he maintain the speed coming out of here? Oh yeah.
Great exit.
Great exit.
Unless he pushes him. Nope.
He thought twice.
The trick with this straight, I will say though, is that it's so long that if you pass right away, you can get the draft back in second and retake it before the end of the straight.
I was actually waiting for Jay to come behind Papa.
Yeah, he's not getting into the slip.
Use the slip, but I think he's just like, it's early. It's only the second lap. We don't have to do
Well, that's
this right
true.
now.
You don't really want to battle going to this braking zone because your car can get upset, and if you've got somebody around you and they're not ready for it, like what happened to me in the first split, me and Racer tangled. We didn't do anything to each other. He just kind of got loose and took us both out. It was an accident.
It's so easy to hit that right apex and send the car to the wall.
Yep, Papa getting off the mediums after only 2 laps. Interesting.
I hope you watched the first race because for most people who were hitting the pits with 3 laps on the softs and there were people that were running 4. I could probably have ran 4. I didn't trust it.
My tires were
brand new.
My tires were pretty dead at the end of 3. I was surprised that Turbo and Racer 51 did 4. I got out of the pits and thought that they were back in like 10th or 11th and 12th because I couldn't see them anymore. And it wasn't until later on I realized that they just stayed out. I wasn't ready for that.
One bad thing about the mediums for Papa is he's now in traffic.
Well, he's on the hard now.
Yeah, he did 2 laps on his mediums. He's probably going to do 1 on the hard, and I suppose he might be trying to then do 4 on the softs. He's just
which is the faster strategy.
And he didn't take fuel at that stop either. Just tires and stuff.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to take fuel yet. You want the lightest you can have your car, especially with the hards.
Yep. Let's check in on Leo. He is catching Rowdy within a half second. Or no, he's ahead of Rowdy. Rowdy's caught him. I was looking at it the wrong way.
Rowdy has definitely got the advantage. Probably gonna. That was too close. The smart thing is to just tuck in behind him and follow him through and try to make an overtake somewhere else, anywhere else actually.
The problem is getting onto the Nordschleife for now is you're going to have to wait a while before you really get a passing opportunity. Or you have to wait for your competitor to bobble.
That's very easy to wait. Won't take long, I'm sure. There's a few opportunities, but there's
there we go. Leo messed up a little bit.
You really don't want to.
He's gone.
Okay, he let him.
He let him by.
Yeah,
this is not the part where you want to go side by side. Definitely not.
Especially with the tire disadvantage. You do not. You don't have the grip. You can't play.
See just how fast does Rowdy get away from him. He's not blowing up by him, but well, Rowdy had a bad exit. Now Leo's right on him.
Which is interesting because you think that Ferrari, I think he's not pushing me, but you think the Ferrari, which they have awesome acceleration, don't always have the best top end, but this NSX has mid-speed like crazy.
Well, if Leo could have stuck with him through that fast part, he could have gotten him on this long, flat-out section. Lost just a little too much. Then again, he might know that Rowdy's just got him. He just needs to let him go.
Yeah, he's not concerned with it yet. He's still, early.
All right, what other battles?
Everybody else is pretty spread out.
Everyone else is battling Barry R.
Yeah.
Just Rowdy and Leo.
Checking.
Hopefully not battling Barry R.
Skeleton here is Corvette. 1.8 seconds ahead of Racer Dude. He's got a ways to go to catch up to Leo. There's been a couple of incidents so far, but everybody's still kept it pretty well on the track, given that this track is so notorious for speeding cars up.
Right.
These guys know what they're doing. I mean, even Split2.
Well, you want to do your best for yourself, but you also don't want to take anyone out.
Oh, Rowdy loses it. Bounces off the guardrail there.
And he has damage.
Yep, and Leo's through.
See, Leo didn't have to wait very long at all.
Inside.
Yeah, he had twice he had gotten to the guardrail and was trying to hold Leo off and then lost it again.
Rowdy doing Rowdy things.
So now he's going to have to reel in Leo one more time.
Yeah, that's the worst, right? You pass somebody and then you make a mistake and then you
Run him down again. Yep.
Well, the only positive thing, hold on to it. The only positive thing is he has Leo for a little bit of slip to keep him, at least momentum-wise, going.
That is true. Let's check in with Papa after he changed his tires out. Yeah, he's got a bit of a buffer around him. Vinny Pooh is 4.5 seconds up. Leo is 16 seconds behind. So he's just running quali laps right now.
Honestly, that's what you want. You don't want anyone behind you to send the nerves going crazy like, oh, and we got Rowdy spinning.
Rowdy spinning again? Come on.
Again. And he's gone. I think he's
getting frustrated.
Yeah, he quit.
That's unfortunate. I mean, he was still in P8. It wasn't like he was running in last place. But,
I mean, he could have been disconnected.
It's hard.
Minutes, but we'll take it as Rowdy said, nah, I'm good. And we've all been there, and we're ready to throw the PS5 or PS4 out the window.
Well, like we said.
Back in the day, but now there's too much stuff bolted down. You got rigs, you got wheels, everything's attached. You can't really throw anything anymore.
You're like, this chair. I'd throw it out the window if I could.
Yeah, if I can unbolt the forward bolt, I don't think you're all calm down.
I'm gonna throw my back out trying this. It's not worth it.
I just yell now and wake up my family.
I don't have that problem. I have a controller and PS5, and I can probably throw the controller into the woods over there. So
Yeah.
not too bad. I'll throw one that doesn't work. That way I'm like, I'll throw a controller, but
It's like Kato is he starting to catch up to Jay here? In that Porsche? He's got it down to 1.5.
one thing I've noticed about the Porsche, very good on gas. He could probably get 6 laps of, yeah, he can go 6 laps.
Wow.
On just fuel, because he's not even halfway yet.
It's not quite the slipstream range, but he is reeling Jay in.
Okay, we just got word from Rowdy that the boss was yelling at him and he can't concentrate.
Concentrate. Yeah.
Yes. The boss being Miss Rowdy, and she's the boss, so he gotta go.
Well, we wish Rowdy well. We hope to see him in the next race. Wow, look at this field, so spread out. We got, what, first, second, third, and then back to fourth, fifth, sixth. There's another pack. It's like Vinny is just out of slipstream range, ahead of Carl. Carl and Papa.
Also, K-Dub has better tire management right now than Jay. And more fuel.
Well, and Papa ducked into the pits to get off the hards, and I would expect he is now done with pit stops for this race, so
hopefully he gets back out in clean air.
Yep, we'll see as he comes out and all the pit stops get cycled through, see where he ends up.
The sauce, full tank of gas. Oh.
I don't think he needs the full tank.
Yeah.
I think that might have been a little too much fuel though. Oh wait, are we on lap 4? Yes, we are on lap 4. Okay, it's probably alright. So we're 3 laps to go.
I like the sound of that.
It should be interesting.
Yeah.
I enjoy listening to that low grumble as it's torquing its way out of corners.
If I'm not mistaken, the only American car in the field.
Yep.
And for the whole night, actually.
Yeah, I was surprised Vetter Dan didn't. He's a big Corvette guy. I was expecting him to be in the Corvette. The first split, he ended up in the McLaren.
Well, I can't say it's not fast. We've seen people put competitive laps down in the vet, but as far as tires, probably not the best.
Yeah, I was commenting on that in the first race, why he wasn't in the vet. He's always in the vet.
Yeah. Well, it's not Red Bull, unfortunately. So, it was very good there.
K-Dub is hanging right with Jay. Not letting him go.
Still in that, like, 1.4 seconds. They are way ahead of Vinny.
He's
great.
Yeah, Gator keeps it nice and straight. He's got a chance. Maybe pulling off the win, or at least a podium.
upset, they won't.
Yeah. In the Porsche too. A car no one else is using or has used.
When the Porsche is pretty middle of the road, right? Like, it doesn't really excel at a lot, but it doesn't have weaknesses either. Easy one to drive. And just a good all-around car.
The 4C. Like, it's there. You can't hate on it, but you're not going to praise the hell out of it.
Yeah. Well, the 4C has been meta at some tracks. and it can be difficult to drive. Like if you've got brake balance, that's usually a car you want to put it to the front. Porsche, you can usually leave the brake balance alone. Like it doesn't get upset even though it's got the engine in the back.
Nice balanced car.
Yep. It's within a second. It was within a second. Right at that spot. It's that rubber band effect where you gain a couple tenths, then you lose a couple tenths. You gain a couple tenths, then you lose a couple tenths.
That was the entirety of the first race.
he just raced the wall there. He got himself some damage for that one.
Oh no.
See that from his point of view. I think he just came into this a little too hot, didn't he? So he gets under braking. Oh, the back end came around. Yeah, just as you were getting and turning it in, I think coming into it too hot, the back end came around on him and he just slapped the wall.
Now, I'm wondering if getting damage, I know running with it long enough does hurt the tire wear, but the initial getting damage, I wonder if that just takes the tire wear down right away. Because he was better than Jay on tires, and now he's worse.
Interesting. I've never noticed whether or not that's the case.
Yeah, he is slightly worse now.
Well, there's a bit of a gap now, so let's see. Nasty looks like he's on an island. Just putting in some laps. Leo also doesn't have many people around him. E6 trying to get his way up to the top 5.
Closest battle right now is probably Racer Dude and Skellington.
Yep, they got 1.3 seconds.
Your Papa is happy. He has clear air, nice track ahead of him.
Nobody in front, nobody behind.
It's nice having that feeling where your pit stops are out of the way, and you just sit there and wait and go, all right, who's going in the pits?
I think he might have messed up because the last time I looked, he was right behind Racer Dude and Skellington, and now there is a near 9-second gap. I think there's something we missed.
Well, Racer Dude just closed the gap. I think Skellington bobbled it there in the carousel. It's hard to tell if he had made a mistake or if it was that good. But yeah, Racer Dude's caught him. This is probably the most technical part of the track now. So Racer Dude's going to have to be patient. Wait for him to make another mistake or until they get to another one of these longer sections.
It feels like the most flat out you can be without, or while actually braking still. Because every little corner you want to get through as quickly as possible. And K-Dub just spun out.
Oh no. He was having a good race.
Yeah, missed it.
He was. He's still there. He's got to get this damage to heal.
I mean, spins out. He's still almost 11 seconds ahead of third place. So he had built up himself a nice cushion. Now he's just got to get his thoughts together and keep it on the track for the rest of the race. Has K-Dub pitted yet, or does he still have both pit stops to go?
He hasn't pitted yet.
Okay.
So he's still got to use. Yeah, he's got to stop twice.
I mean, he can still go. He can make 6 laps, but you kind of don't want to because you need both tires, or both remaining tires to
You need to get on those softs and really use them.
really wondering if you did use 2 different compounds that were required, would it be a double penalty, or would it be just the initial penalty for not changing tires?
You know, I wondered that.
Tried that.
Because you could start, you're right, on 2 different compounds, but I don't know if either of them would count them, would they? Oh, and Jay is in the pits.
Yeah, he's in.
Like, if you were just to run hard, save fuel, and then finish the race without pitting, would it be a double penalty for not using softs and mediums? I don't know how that works. No, I wouldn't advise that.
Isn't that up to you? I kind of want that to happen to see what you do.
Right? You try that sometime.
It's just Carl ducking.
We'll do it in testing, not the race.
And K-Dub still has not pitted. Or did K-Dub start on hards?
Okay, he did pit, actually. Because sometimes when we go back and look, it doesn't show a pit. Actually, yeah, I switched through it and it says he pit on lap 1. Like, he pit before. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so I'll bet he started on hard, so he has pitted 1 time.
Okay.
And this is his 4th lap on mediums. So he's going to do
so he's
2 on softs, maybe?
He's still in a good position for a good finish.
So Carl came out of the pits in front of Papa.
Papa's right on him. But Carl has fresh, soft tires. So let's see if he can pull away.
And I believe these are the 2nd lap of softs for Papa.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so not real far off.
You do feel it though. It's about a 2 or 3 second difference.
Oh, Papa's got him.
You pushed on that first lap.
Papa got him though.
Sorry, I didn't know what direction. Yeah, Papa got him.
Then again, being a little slippery does have its advantages. And he also has less fuel, so a little bit lighter car.
That does make a lot of difference. More than you would expect. I mean, during qualifying, we saw a lot of people doing the fuel burn strategy for that first out lap. And I know with me, that made a couple seconds difference over the course of my
I can't do that. It's just not like, unless it's, that noticeable to where your tires are cooked, like, really bad. I would lose my momentum. Like, it just throws me off to go slow in the first lap and then, full speed ahead on the 2nd lap.
There's definitely something to be said for that. Because I've had that same thing. You spend 9, 10 minutes going around trying your best to save the tires, burn the fuel, and then all of a sudden it's go time. And you kind of have to get back into that mindset. Sometimes it's not as easy as you think. Oh, Papa, see what did there? He did not take damage when he touched the ball. He kept his momentum, or maybe that was neck focus. He didn't really seem to have lost much. He would have lost more if he actually. But it's just Carl is catching.
Trying to see who would be the net leader right now. And I think it's Vinny the Pooh.
Has he pitted twice?
I don't know.
He's also got the same tire wear on mediums.
Yeah, he's got one more pit.
So they both do.
It's just so confusing when you're looking at it. It doesn't tell you who actually pit. It just has random numbers and they don't make sense half the time.
That's where we need somebody to keep notes.
I didn't grab a pen. I got this job at the last minute. I didn't have time to prepare. Otherwise, I would know all 170 something turns, their names.
Oh, come on. We gave you notice earlier on. Oh, can you go?
Like right before the first race. You're like, all right, you're in. I'm like, all right.
Well, we told you about it earlier in the day.
Yeah, but I didn't know
then we said,
happened.
then we said we didn't need you, and then we said we needed. We changed our mind a few times. We do that.
Yeah, so I didn't grab a pen. They're like, they're gonna tell me I can't come by. Oh, and Leo, bend it.
Oh, I was just thinking that Leo was up there in fourth.
He's still P4. There was such a gap behind him. He's still there. It's front and rear damage. He made sure to
that braking zone.
hit everything. I gotta find a pace car.
That braking zone there, it's easy to lose the rear end. It looks like that's what happened. He just got away from him.
This car had the opposite reaction to what mine was doing earlier, which was his turned all the way around, mine wouldn't turn halfway. So he kept getting stuck.
Well, Leo's still got an 8-second lead on fifth, so they had spread themselves out enough.
I have no idea.
Carl's moving back in on Papa.
He's within a second. Still got his blinker on. I wonder if he knows he has his blinker.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
I've done that. I go to like catch a spin, and I end up bumping the button, and I don't realize it. For who knows how long?
He gets up to Papa, he can say, "On your left." He gets the blinker already quit.
Oh, and I just noticed Racer Dude is not far ahead of Papa either. So
no, they're catching him.
He's having a little trouble.
Papa's catching him good.
Yeah, something happened with Carl too. He fell back a little bit.
Yeah,
it's just like riding a motorcycle, right? You're trying to be all cool and everything, but you're riding around with your blinker. You're riding around with your blinker on. Anyone makes fun of you. You don't realize it until you stop, and you're like, oh no.
Yeah, you just, they start pointing at you. Everything, and you're like, oh, something on my face? No, your blinker's on still.
So you're sitting there going, yep. Yeah, they like my car. Look at that, they're pointing me out.
No, they're checking me out.
Look at this. The cars have gotten all spaced out. Now we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, all within eyesight.
Right together.
So we could have a bit of a battle here. I mean, we've got 2.5 laps left to go.
About 2 laps ago, Papa was in the same position and something happened and he lost 10 seconds, but he's made the time back up.
Never quit.
Yeah, all you can do, keep on going. Even if you don't like the track, you don't like anything about it, you gotta go.
So they just did the jump, as they call it here in the Nurburgring. And what do you guys feel about that? That particular turn gives me such heartburn. Papa gets the pass done. Racer Dude really went slow through that section. Papa just went by him like he was standing still.
Trying to get it done too.
Group 4 cars, they're much more grounded for that jump. Group 3, it's terrifying. You will get some air.
Yep.
And you don't know where you're coming down half the time. You're just hoping it's in the middle of the track.
It's like, if I try to push it on that corner, I find that, like, all of a sudden the front end, like, sometimes you go through it and the front end has grip. There's other times you do it where the front end has no grip. And I haven't been able to figure that out. So every time I come to that jump, I'm hitting the brakes just before the jump in order to get my way around those next set of corners. All right, we got K-Dub and Vinny are both in, our 2 leaders.
Yep.
So let's watch Jay here, see if he is going to jump them, or is he also coming in the pits? He is also coming in the pits. So that's got Leo.
I do hope they get onto the softs. Because they need to be.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Leo also coming in the pits. So this is the pit lap. So that leaves Skellington also coming in the pits. Papa is not. That's right, because he is done with pits, and he's up to 3rd place now. So I believe 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all have their pits done.
And Papa has to tough it out for 2 more laps with Jay behind him on fresh, soft tires for the next 2 laps.
That's a tall order.
Now, who came in front? Didn't Jay come in first?
K-Dub came in. K-Dub and Vinny were the first 2.
All right. Okay.
K-Dub definitely overfilled the tank.
Yes. Vinny, yes, less than half a tank.
He's got the
The good thing about
punted.
having the I guess lower ranked race after the top split race is you can gain strategy, you can gain insight, so you know what you can do to have a good finish in your race. I feel like a lot of people were practicing and didn't pay attention, but that's okay.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, I think they do.
I spent the whole, when I'm in 2nd split, I'll spend the whole 1st race basically running a practice race, getting in the zone. Now this one might be a bit difficult though, doing an hour of practice as like an hour-long practice race to be immediately followed by another hour-long race. That might
It's
be
hard
a
to
tall
find
order.
time for it. Yeah, when I would practice, I'd run a couple of laps here and there. I wouldn't do the entirety of it. I probably did that, you know, right when I started practicing, and then after that, just kind of managed a couple laps here and there, just to kind of keep the pace and the flow, you know, like the knowledge there, to where you can just pick it up and be good to go.
Vinny's now within half a second, with just over a lap and a half to go. A bit over a lap and a half to go. He doesn't get it out.
Yeah, Vinny's
And
on.
they're coming into a heavy braking zone.
Oh, Carl just, I don't know what happened there. I think Papa made contact with him, or felt like he made contact. He's waiting for him.
Nope, good on him.
Yeah, he let him go.
Yeah, I think he
See
might
what
have.
happened there. Well, Papa got by him. And Carl took it back. Oh, and Papa kind of pitched him off to the side.
Yeah.
They were battling hard. It didn't look like he
That
hit
was
him very
racing,
hard.
Yeah.
It looked like a little bit of netcode. Like there's a little bit of space there.
But good on Papa for waiting for him. He thought he was in the wrong. And did the right thing. Now he's got to reel him back in again.
I don't think Papa. He definitely didn't have the advantage with the tires being as wore as they are. So it's probably a good thing to just let them go and you know, do their own little race for now. And if he manages to catch back up with him, fortunately he has to worry about Nasty behind him. Ooh, brought everybody together.
Well, Nasty's on mediums, but he has fresh mediums. As opposed to Papa, who's got some worn softs.
Surprisingly, the softs, even that worn, are still fast.
Yep.
I don't know how, but it's like you have a ton of grip, but it's slick. But it's still there. Like the possibility is still running within a second or two of like what you could, you know, with fresh ones. It's still there. You gotta nail everything right, but I don't know. The mediums are kind of hit and miss. Oh, and Papa loses it.
Vinny's going for the move on K-Dub.
Yeah, Papa's definitely feeling the wear and tear on the tires.
And he's got it on K-Dub.
Yeah, he completed that time.
Let's see what happened with Papa. Oh, it's that same braking zone.
Yeah.
Where those rear tires can just come loose if you get into it too hot. Looks like that's probably what happened with him. Papa's having a good run there. I mean, oh, and he goes off again.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. He's going. Oh god.
Yeah, I can definitely see the frustration now. I don't even have to be on his
Oh my
stream
god.
or see his face. I know what's up.
Yep.
And right now there's probably some either under his breath or probably right on the stream. I don't know. He might be saying some bad things about me right now. Sorry, Papa.
I'm sure it's the I hate this track. I hate this track.
I hate this track.
I know he hates this track. I didn't do this intentionally for Papa to hate the track, but there's 3 tracks he really, really hates, and well, one of them was on the schedule this season, so
Right,
yeah.
Nasty got around. It's just Carl. Puts himself up for P4.
Jacob is not letting Vinny out of his sight.
Yeah, K-Dub has a great opportunity to really show what that Porsche can do, even after spins and getting damaged.
Yeah, looks like
It
Vinny's.
feels like everyone's drifting right now.
Looks like Vinny's put, a 1.5 seconds of space on K-Dub. But K-Dub's got an 18-second lead over Jay. So if he can keep it on the track, I mean, podium P2 is his, unless he can find some speed. Find, some last minute or last second flow to catch up to Vinny. But yeah, good on him with that Porsche.
Yeah, he's making it work.
Now we might have a little fun battle if Papa can get by Skellington to have a Papa versus Leo little showdown on the last lap. If he can get by Skellington.
Where's Papa? Papa's got to go another lap. Or this is not lap, right?
There'll be another lap.
We're getting 7 laps.
He's tired.
And
Is his tire going to survive another lap?
they should. They look a lot better than mine did after 3 laps.
I'm sure he wants that spot. But he's got over 5 seconds ahead of Skellington to catch Leo, even if he makes this pass.
And Skellington's got the tire advantage on Papa.
So definitely.
Yeah.
Also, American power. America.
Yeah, he hit that straightaway power.
Yeah. About to have the bravest lap Papa's ever drove coming up.
Yep.
Very, very bad tires.
Racer dude back here. I still like that livery. Plenty of space around him. Oh, K-Dub is back in the pits.
K-Dub, yeah, so he must have not have made that first stop. So what's he got left?
I thought he turned the hards.
He comes out on Jay. Looks like Jay's going to jump him. Well, it's just Carl's coming in too. Yeah, he's coming out on the hards. He must not have done the hard skip yet.
Wow, this changes a lot.
Yeah, that changed.
K-Dub's still in third. So even with that last second or last lap pit, still in third
Nasty
place.
has the advantage.
Well, that's true. I mean, those hard tires can be slow. So Nasty is likely to reel him in as this goes on.
So he's got 3 stuff medium. I expect him to get that. He's been driving a good rate.
Yeah, Kato's having trouble with traction right now. Like he's already struggling.
Yeah, he's already.
long lap. Well, and with 5 minutes left to go and a 3-minute runoff, most of these guys should cross the finish line.
Yeah, just wondering how Jack's gonna feel if he can pull this off, a position ahead of Papa, who, you know, he loves his NASCAR and Chevrolets and everything, and beats him with a Chevy. I don't think Jack's ever gonna shut up, which is a good thing. Just, hey,
Well,
enjoy it.
Is Jack playing the peacekeeper in this one? Keeping Leo and Papa separated?
Yeah, the mediator.
Mediator. Yeah, Jack's got, what, a 2.8 second lead here, so he's pulled away. Which, again, having the tire advantage is not a surprise.
It just worked out that way. Papa had difficulties, and yeah.
Yeah, you just got to keep it on the track. It could be good.
Yep.
Because I don't think there's any way Papa drives that. I don't think he's going to pass with those tires the way they are.
It might require that Skellington makes a mistake. Skellington's losing ground to Leo too.
We got nasty. Oh! I just switched to him and he spun out.
Oh, he's around. Oh no! Get it straight.
He's still in fourth. Let's see what happened there.
Managed to not get damaged. I don't know how, but
Man, he was really
Here
catching
comes Leo,
Kato.
though.
and Leo has the tire advantage, so this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, he's off.
Dirty tires. He's
Yeah.
stayed dirty so long now.
Oh, it was just the exit coming out of that right-hander. Got the left-hand tires off into the grass and just spun him out.
Leo up to 4.
And on pace for the fastest lap.
He's 40 seconds behind the leader, so probably not going to get a win out of this one, but fourth place, still awfully respectable. Especially when you're not driving.
Right? It's still crazy. We thought that K-Dub didn't have a chance. Or we thought he was going to win it. And we thought he didn't have a chance to get a podium, and now he sits in third. Just the way things work out.
With a car no one else could.
Exactly.
Well,
I
and
think I
Leo's
tried like half a lap.
well, Leo's the only one in the NSX in this, but there were 6 may have been able to take some. Yeah, you're right. That Porsche is the only one of the entire weekend.
Like Leo didn't feel the vibe with the second split. Chose the NSX because he saw it in the top split. Come over here and nobody's using it. Like, nah. Like, it's not cool to us. Still would like to see him in a Mazda though.
Back to Skellington, still 1.8 seconds ahead of Papa. Papa's still, you can still see him. Hasn't lost sight of him by any means.
Yeah, he's higher now.
Well, in
His
this
tires
is a
awful.
long high-speed section. He's slowly reeling him in.
Not his tires.
Oh, yeah. He's down to, what, 20% on each tire? At least it's even tire wear.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's got to be a handful right now. He's just going to have to be careful in a lot of these braking zones to not outdo himself. Oh, and he goes off. Keeps it straight.
Not going to help things.
just seems like every time you take the same corner you just took the previous lap, you have to brake that much sooner than you did because of how quickly these tires just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those things are going to be screaming for mercy when we get to the end here. All right, we just crossed the end of the hour, so now we are in the 3-minute rundown.
Nasty is back on the deal too. He's caught up now.
He's still got a 1.5 seconds to go. But again, he sees them. I mean, and on a track this big, 1.5 seconds you can make up. Again, as we talked earlier with the momentum, 2 or 3 corners you can catch a 1/2 second to a second if you get it right and they don't. Especially if you get a bad exit onto one of these long, flat-out sections. You gain so much time so fast. See, like there, Leo got through the jump a little better, so pulling back away. He's hanging in there. Let's check in with Papa again. He's now 4.5 seconds back from Skeleton.
Yeah, with the straight.
He's just trying to finish the race now.
Yeah, those tires.
And this
And
boys
especially
is why I did not go 4 laps in sauce.
And it's been an hour. He's probably physically tired at this point, too.
It's nap time.
Physically, mentally, nap time.
Oh, and we missed it. Vinny crossed the finish line. We have our winner.
Oh, Vinny, nice job, Vinny.
Well done, Vinny, in the McLaren. Pulls off the win.
All strategy there.
Jay coming in a solid P2, also in a McLaren.
And the car nobody chose.
Porsche with K-Dub. Even
K-Dub.
after a couple of incidents, still brings home a solid P3, rounding out the podium. Well done, K-Dub.
Not a fender on that car. It's not bent.
You got Leo, who brings it home in P4, and Nasty, who got within a 1.5 seconds. P5, rounding out our top 5.
Papa's
Skellington.
saying, thank God.
Yeah, Papa wants this to be done. We got It's Just Carl, and Racer Dude is right on him. Oh, are we going to have a battle at the end? Between the Ferraris, he's there. No, he's not going to get it done.
We don't have enough.
Those were the highest finishing Ferraris, too.
Ferraris seemed like they were maybe going to be the
That
thing.
was it.
Yeah, Geezer Gears is over a minute back.
Yeah.
He may still get to the... I mean, we have 1:20 to go in the runoff. But Geezer Gears persevering to the end here, continuing on. Plenty of tire. Dawn Squad. It is anti-meta in the Sylvia.
The anti-meta.
He had to say hello to Barry R one last time.
Oh, yeah, he's got some damage. Why not? You know?
Yeah, a good little farewell tap.
Let's see, Geezer Gears here. I mean, that's how I pronounce it. Geezer Gears.
Geezer Gears.
I think that's right. I thought I heard somebody pronounce it that way before.
Yeah,
But he brings it across the line. Top 10 finish.
Now that you say it, it makes perfect sense. Geezer Gears.
I'm still gonna call him G-Easy.
Dawn Squad's just trying to get across the line before time runs out. Can he do it? I think so.
Come on.
7,
Dawn.
6,
Get there.
You got this.
Yes.
Oh, brings it in just in time.
Like it was planned.
All right, so that finishes off Split 2. Raider, do you want to take us through the finishing order?
Yeah, it would be my pleasure. So, winning from pole, Vinny. Finishing first, Jay. Bringing second, the two 650s. K-Dub in a car no one used in either split. Third, Leo, I guess, wins this little battle they have over each other. Papa comes in fourth. Nasty up fifth. Skellington in the only Corvette Chevy being used, seventh. Papa, or I'm sorry, Skellington sixth. Papa seventh. Carl with the blinker on eighth. Racer Dude ninth. 10th. Dawn Squad 11th. And Rowdy with a DNF bringing it up in 12th. That was a good race, fellas. Everyone did a great job.